Hey Jonesy Babes and Anonymous Jonesy Babes, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about the trial that's going on. And it's called Dead in the Ditch. Dead in the Ditch murder. There's a lot going on with this. 2 of his children are accused of murder. Alec Jones and Nathan Jones. They will have separate trials. The first trial that I'm talking to you about now is Alec Jones' trial. And when his trial finished, they will start with Nathan Jones. Okay? So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, I was watching day 3 today. So I will bring you up to speed by talking about day 1 and day 2 and also day 3. Now, prosecutors contend that Alec Jones was not happy with the situation in his home, with his mother being abused by his father using drugs, and his father moving his girlfriend into their home. Some nerve. He got some nerve to disrespect the home where Alex, Nathan, and his wife live. You're going to bring your other woman inside the home where your family lives? That's disrespectful. But let's continue. Assistant Webster County Attorney Bailey Taylor says that part of the evidence will show that Alex sent a text message that someone was going to end up dead that night. Now, Dennis Jones called 911 seeking help. He told the operator that his 2 sons, Alec and Nathan, were up to something, wearing black gloves and walking around the home. Dennis expressed that he thought his sons were going to shoot him. The investigation led to possibly incriminating surveillance video from a neighbor's home of what appears to be gunshot flashes and someone yelling, "Go, go, go," and a car fleeing the location. Now, Prosecutor Taylor says that Alec Jones' story changed several times. Postal worker Steve Sorensen, who discovered Dennis' body, testified that a co-worker flagged him down and asked him to check out something he thought he saw on the side of the road. He called the police officer after realizing it was a body in the ditch. Assistant Medical Examiner Dr. Rory Dial testified that Dennis died as a result of multiple gunshot wounds and the manner of the death is homicide. Dennis was shot 3 times. Once through the center torso and it exited center back, once just above his left ear and it exited out the back of his neck, and once through the left forehead and it exited out of the back of his head. So somebody wanted Dennis dead. Now, Dennis has scrapes on his back and scrapes on his forehead. An internal examination determined there was no bullet fragments or debris inside his body. A toxicology report revealed that Dennis had 1,100 nanograms of methamphetamine and 220 nanograms of amphetamine in his system. Investigators walked the jury through evidence photos taken of the Jones residence. A bullet hole was found on the deep freezer in the kitchen of the home. A room off to the side of the kitchen had bullet holes that had been recently patched and painted. There was a bullet hole through an American flag inside the home's entryway. Investigators tore down the wall using their hands and a hammer found in the home to search for evidence. Red stains that appeared to be blood were located on the screen door. 2 towels were found soaking in the washing machine. Investigators turned on their body cameras during the initial sweep of the home, but turned them off after it was declared cleared. The hammer used to tear down the wall was not collected as evidence. Now, during the testimony of Lieutenant Larry Hedlund, jurors heard about an hour and 51 minutes of a 2.5-hour audio recording of Alec Jones' police interrogation. Investigators asked Alec about the family dynamics with the victim's girlfriend living at their home. He told investigators that there was a lot of fighting over drug use and other stuff. Now, Alec admitted to smoking marijuana through a vape and a smoke pipe, but had never drunk alcohol before the night of the shooting. Dennis was arguing with his wife on April 25th. Dennis smacked her with an open hand and left a red mark on her face. Alex claimed he called his brother to ask him, when was he returning home. The two left the home and went to a local bar. He met up with his brother's friend, Aiden, and drove around town for about 2 or 3 hours. Alex claims that when he returned home just after 2:30 a.m. on April 26th, he saw a mess. There was water all over the place, the walls had been patched, and the white rug from the kitchen was missing. Alex told police he thought it was weird when he got home because the door was unlocked and no one was inside the home. So that's what's going on day 1. Okay? Now day 2. Jurors hear the final 40 minutes of Alex Jones' police interview. After almost 2 hours of speaking with law enforcement and asking to lie down to go to sleep, Alex told police he decided right after his father struck his mother that he knew what he wanted to do that evening. Alex claims he had the gun in his pocket, pulling the gun out of his pocket. He pulled the gun out of his pocket and shot his father, Dennis Jones. Law enforcement seems skeptical that Alex shot his father and is covering for his younger brother, Nathan. Now, prosecutors presented evidence collected from the victim's home and where his body was located in Webster City, Iowa. In addition, the owner of Bootlegger's Bar verified surveillance video from his establishment. The video was not shown to the jury. Jurors heard from the owner of Buck's Guns, Buck Boring, who verified that Nathan Jones purchased a 9mm Smith & Wesson handgun on January 4th, 2024. So it's a possibility that Alex is covering for Nathan. Now, day 3. Proceedings resumed at noon on Friday to allow the attorneys to review new evidence and question the witness about its content. Now, one of the Jones family neighbors, Robin Graves, had already provided home surveillance video capturing the audio and flashes of a gun firing inside the home and 2 people running out of the house, notified the Webster County Attorney's Office that there was additional videos that were not given to the investigators. Now, while on the witness stand during cross-examination, the witness said that the police had been to her home 3 times to retrieve the evidence from her. Graves was contacted, assumably during the trial, to see if she had additional videos. Let me tell you something. When you are committing a crime, everybody has cameras on their house or on their doors of their apartment. You're not getting away with anything, especially if it was caught on their camera. So there's cameras everywhere nowadays. Nathan Jones' friend Aiden Pates was called to the witness stand. On April 25th, Pate picked up Nathan Jones from his home and then picked up Jones' girlfriend of 2 months, Michaela McNeely, at her home. The 3 went to Bootleggers, a bar in Fort Dodge. Now, Alex Jones met the 3, Aiden, Nathan, and Michaela, at the bar to pick up Nathan. Pate described Alex as upset and his face was red. After Alex and Nathan left the bar, Aiden and Michaela remained at Bootleggers. Now, shortly after Alex and Nathan left the bar, Aiden and Michaela headed to the Jones family home. Aiden parked outside the house and turned off the vehicle, and he and Michaela waited in the car. Aiden heard 6 or 7 gunshots. Alex instructed Aiden to drive, telling him to go, but he soon returned to the home. Aiden was then instructed to drive back to the Jones family home and asked back into the driveway. Now, Alex, Nathan, and Aiden moved Dennis Jones' body from the home and placed them in the trunk of Aiden's black Chevrolet Impala. There's a lot going on here. So I'm trying to figure out, would Nathan get in trouble because he helped move the body? So will he get in trouble? I guess I gotta see, keep watching this trial to see, who's gonna get in trouble or whatever the case may be. But we know he didn't pull the trigger. It was either Alex or Nathan that pulled the trigger. But still, Aiden was there. I don't know how this is gonna go. So, yeah, let me run it back one more time. Alex, Nathan, and Aiden moved Dennis Jones' body. Now, Dennis Jones is Alex and Nathan's father. Moved Dennis Jones' body from the home and placed him in the trunk of Aiden's black Chevrolet Impala. So they put Dennis Jones' body in Aiden's car, in the trunk of his car. Aiden said Alex and Nathan carried their father by his arms, and he carried Dennis out by his legs. Michaela remained in the vehicle during this time. Now, Alex instructed Aiden to drive to the river, presumably to Demise River, to discard the weapon. Pate drove the four, Aiden, Alex, Nathan, and Michaela, 26 miles away to Webster City, Iowa, and stopped at a cornfield to discard Dennis' body. Aiden, Alex, and Nathan placed Dennis' body in the ditch next to the cornfield. At some point, while the trio were carrying and dragging the body, Dennis' pants came off. Alex removed his sweatpants and placed them on his father. After disposing the body, Aiden suggested that they return to bootleggers. The four returned to Alex and Nathan's home and cleaned up the crime scene. Aiden alleges that he did not participate in the cleaning. Aiden drove Michaela home after the cleanup. Now, Michaela McNeely testified that she and Nathan began dating 2 months before the incident, and according to McNeely, their relationship ended the night of the incident. Nathan Jones was on his phone texting and talking to someone while at Bootleggers. Jones told Michaela it had something to do with his mom and Alex. Alex came to the bar and picked up Nathan. An hour after the brothers left the bar, Aiden Pate told Michaela that they needed to go and pick up Nathan at his home. McNeely says she never heard screaming, yelling, or fighting before hearing the gunshots. Now, describe Alex's gun as having a laser and a flashlight. McNeely says she never saw Dennis' body at the Jones home or in the trunk of the car while in Fort Dodge, Iowa. After the three men moved Dennis' body from home, Alex instructed Michaela to clean up the blood. She grabbed a rag in the kitchen and cleaned the blood off the floor and the walls. But isn't that tampering with evidence, though? Like, that's cleaning up a crime scene. Michaela witnessed all the boys move Dennis' body through a field. Michaela said that after the four of them returned to Bootleggers, she began to drink more and cry the entire time. The four then returned to Alex and Nathan's home where they covered bullet hole walls and painted. Michaela said she did not remember painting anything, but when she woke up the following day, she was covered in paint. This trial is very interesting. So if you are interested in watching this trial, go ahead and head over to Court TV because, child, it is a lot. It is a lot going on. And just remember, this is Alec's trial. Nathan's trial is after this. It's two separate trials. So we'll hear Nathan's side of things after Alec's trial is over. Whew, my goodness. It's always something with drugs and, oh man. Tell you, meth heads, meth will turn you into a monster. It will turn you into a monster. It's crazy. I've read so many articles and so many stories about people being on meth and how they, they would do anything for drugs, and it's just crazy. But the fact that the father moved in his girlfriend while his wife and his 2 boys are still living there, that's a lot of family friction right there. That's drama. And he was abusing his wife. But anyway, let me know what you think about this trial. And if you're interested in listening to it, you can go head over to Court TV. And I'll talk to you guys later.